Greetings, flower lovers. This is Estere, and you've reached the Flower Channel. Thanks so much for joining me today to soothe your soul and warm your heart with the beauty and healing magic of flowers. Things can be reminiscent of many experiences and memories that you have. And the other night I was thinking about when my love for flowers first really got started, and that was visiting my Aunt Irene and Uncle Sam in Philadelphia. And I grew up in an apartment in the Bronx, and I didn't really know anyone with a garden except Aunt Irene. And she always had marigolds running down her little path. These are marigolds. And whenever I cut them from my own garden, I remember visiting my Aunt Irene and as a little girl and walking down her path and breaking the flowers off, and then I could tell her that they were broken, and then she would let me take them home. And she probably would have let me take them home either way, but I didn't know that for sure. So I would break them, and then she would wrap them up in a little paper towel and little tin foil around the paper towel so that they would make the trip back to the Bronx from Philadelphia safely. So this is in honor of my Aunt Irene, and to thank her for introducing me to flowers. And I do always think about, oh, look how pretty, in this little old-fashioned antique pitcher, some marigolds. Aunt Irene knew that we had a long trip back to the Bronx from Philadelphia, so she would wrap up the little tiny, maybe I had like 3 little blossoms that I had broken and stolen from her from her garden, and she would wrap it up as a wet paper towel, and she would just wrap it up like that. And you can do this if you don't have a bucket of water and you want to hold some flowers, a wet paper towel, and then some aluminum foil. Creates like a little bouquet, which is basically what it is. And I would hold this in the back seat of the car, a couple of hours from Philly to the Bronx, and sniff them and love them. And probably this was the very beginning of my love of very tiny little arrangements and just the incredible pleasure that you can get from just a few precious blossoms. Thanks for joining me on the Flower Channel. Bring beauty, love, magic into your life with flowers. Blessed are you, loved are you. You are love always, and you will always return back to love.